Hey, everyone, and welcome back to Tell Me More Stories Told Us podcast.
Yes, welcome back.
Today, we're diving deep into the life and career of a true icon, someone whose voice has moved millions all over the world.
Yeah.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Get ready for a story of talent, ambition,
Definitely.
and a whole lot of heart.
Absolutely.
It's a journey that starts in a small town in Quebec, Canada.
That's right. A small town called Charlemagne.
Charlemagne.
In 1968.
Okay.
Picture this. A family of 14
Wow.
crammed into a tiny house
Oh, my goodness.
filled with music.
Wow.
That's where it all began for Celine.
It sounds like music was in her DNA.
Oh, absolutely.
Right from the start.
Yeah.
14 kids, a tiny house,
Yeah.
constant music.
Right.
That's a recipe for something special.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
I think so, for sure.
And what's fascinating is that her family actually formed a singing group,
They did.
performing at local clubs.
Yeah, can you imagine
Oh, wow.
a 5-year-old Celine
Yeah.
belting out tunes on a makeshift stage?
Yeah. Talk about starting young.
Right.
But how did she go from singing in a family band
Yeah.
to becoming the global superstar we know today?
Well, that's where fate stepped in.
Okay.
At the age of 12,
What?
she co-wrote a song with her mother and brother
Okay.
called Ce n'était qu'un rêve,
Okay.
which translates to It Was Only a Dream.
It was only a dream.
The song quite literally changed her life.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Was it an instant hit?
Oh,
Did it go viral before going viral was even a thing?
not exactly.
Okay.
Celine's brother, Michel,
Okay.
believed in her talent so strongly that he sent a demo tape of the song
Okay.
to a well-known music manager, René Angelil.
René Angelil.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing René was blown away by what he heard.
The story goes that he was so moved by Celine's voice
Wow.
that he actually mortgaged his home to finance her first record.
Wow.
La voix du bon Dieu.
That's a serious leap of faith, wouldn't you say?
Talk about believing in some...
So this first record, did it make her a star in Quebec?
It did. It was a massive hit
Okay.
and made her an instant sensation in the French-speaking Canadian province.
Wow.
But her ambitions, much like her vocal range,
Right.
knew no bounds.
Oh.
She set her sights on international stardom,
Okay.
first conquering the Yamaha World Popular Song Festival in Tokyo in 1982.
In 1982.
She was just 14 years old.
Winning a global competition at 14. That's incredible.
I know, it's amazing.
What came next?
Then in 1988, she represented Switzerland in the Eurovision Song Contest.
Eurovision.
Remember, she was a French-Canadian
Right.
representing Switzerland,
Yeah.
already showcasing her global appeal.
And she won, right?
She did.
Eurovision is a huge deal.
It is a huge deal.
Yeah.
At just 20 years old.
20 years old.
She took home the trophy
Wow.
with the song Ne partez pas sans moi.
Okay.
It was a pivotal moment,
Yeah.
confirming her potential for international stardom.
So she had the French-speaking world at her feet.
Yes, she did.
What was the next step in her quest for global domination?
It was a bold move,
Okay.
breaking into the English language market.
The English language market?
This wasn't just about releasing an album in English.
Right.
It was a carefully orchestrated strategy.
I imagine it took a lot of preparation.
It did.
Yeah.
She spent time perfecting her English,
Okay.
underwent dental surgery
Wow.
to refine her image,
Okay.
and even had intensive vocal training
Wow.
to adapt her powerful voice to the nuances of the English language.
It's fascinating how much went into creating the Celine Dion we know today.
Yeah.
So tell me more about this English debut.
Okay.
Was it a success?
Her first English album, Unison, was released in 1990.
Unison.
It received rave reviews
Okay.
and established her presence in North America.
Wow.
Songs like Where Does My Heart Beat Now
Yep.
became instant hits.
But this success came with a bit of controversy, right?
It did.
I mean, imagine breaking into a new market,
Yeah.
achieving your dream only to face backlash from your original fans.
Yeah, you're right. It was a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Some French-Canadian fans felt she was abandoning her roots.
So how did she handle that criticism?
She addressed it head-on
Okay.
at the 1991 Felix Awards.
Okay.
She won English Artist of the Year.
English Artist of the Year.
But in a powerful statement, she refused the award.
She refused the award.
She declared she was and always would be a French artist.
Wow, what a powerful statement. That takes guts.
It did.
Yeah.
It showed her commitment to her identity
Right.
while navigating the complexities of global fame.
You know, it's not easy pleasing everyone.
Right.
Especially when you're trying to bridge cultures and languages.
It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
But this unwavering commitment to her French-Canadian identity, along with some strategic collaborations,
Okay.
helped her craft a unique sound.
Okay.
She started working with top producers like David Foster and Diane Warren,
David Foster and Diane Warren.
blending pop, rock, and soul into her signature style.
And then came the album that solidified her place in the music world,
Yes.
The Color of My Love in 1993.
The Color of My Love.
Yeah.
This album marked her arrival as a global superstar.
Okay.
It sold millions of copies worldwide
Wow.
and featured the iconic power ballad, The Power of Love.
The Color of Love.
This was her first #1 single in the U.S., Canada, and Australia.
Wow.
Suddenly, she was everywhere.
Celine Dion was officially a household name.
She was.
And this was also around the time her relationship with Renee Angelil became public, right?
Yes, their relationship, despite the significant age difference,
Right.
became a major talking point.
Okay.
They went public, and in 1994, their love story culminated in a televised wedding.
Wow.
It was a bold move that further cemented their bond in the public eye.
Before we move on to Celine's record-breaking albums and dive into the Titanic phenomenon,
Okay.
I just want to remind all our listeners to hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
You don't want to miss the rest of Celine's incredible story, trust me.
It's a story that keeps getting more and more fascinating. Welcome back to Tell Me More.
Last time we left off with Celine at the top of her game,
Right.
a global superstar with a string of hits
Uh-huh.
and a love story captivating the world.
Yes,
But as we all know, life is full of twists and turns.
it is.
And even for someone like Celine, the path to success wasn't always smooth sailing,
No, it wasn't.
right? The early 2000s brought a new set of challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, this was a time when the music scene was shifting,
Yes.
moving away from the power ballads.
Right.
That had become Celine's signature.
Exactly.
Right, a new sound was emerging,
Yeah.
a move towards more pop and R&B influences.
Yeah, more contemporary sounds.
How did Celine adapt to this changing landscape?
Well, in 2000, she took a break from the spotlight,
Okay.
focusing on family life.
Okay.
She and Renee welcomed their first child, Renee Charles,
Renee Schroeder.
after undergoing fertility treatments.
Becoming a mother must have been a profound experience for her.
Oh, absolutely.
Did it influence her music?
Oh, for sure. When she returned to music in 2002,
Right.
with the album A New Day Has Come,
Okay.
there was a noticeable shift.
Okay.
It was lighter, more hopeful,
Okay.
reflecting her newfound joy and perspective on motherhood.
I remember that album. It had a different feel, a sense of serenity
Yeah.
that resonated with listeners.
Yeah, it really did. It connected on a different level.
Yeah.
It did, however, while the album was commercially successful,
Okay.
critics were divided.
Okay.
Some felt it lacked the depth and complexity of her earlier work.
Okay. Interesting.
Her follow-up album, One Heart, in 2003,
Fine heart.
had a similar vibe
Okay.
and faced similar critiques.
So it seemed like she was trying to find her footing
Yeah,
in a changing musical landscape.
definitely a time of transition.
So what happened next?
Well,
How did she navigate this transitional period in her career?
she made a decision
Okay.
that would not only redefine her career,
Okay.
but also revolutionize the entertainment scene in Las Vegas.
Okay. You have to tell me more. What was it?
She decided to take on a Las Vegas residency.
Okay.
Not just a few shows,
Right.
but a full-blown, multi-year spectacle.
Wait, wasn't that a risky move back then?
It was.
Las Vegas residencies weren't the sought-after gigs they are today.
No, they weren't.
In fact, they were often seen as a sign that an artist's career was on the decline.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It was a bold move, a gamble even.
Yeah.
But Celine saw it as an opportunity
Okay.
to create something truly extraordinary.
Okay.
A show that would blend music, dance, and theatricality on a grand scale.
So she wasn't just going to stand on a stage and sing her hits.
Oh.
She was building a complete theatrical experience.
Precisely, the show, aptly titled A New Day,
A new day.
opened at Caesar's Palace in 2003
Okay.
and ran for a record-breaking 5 years.
Wow.
It became the highest-grossing concert residency of all time,
Wow.
completely changing the perception of Las Vegas residencies.
People were flying in from all over the world to see this show.
It was a global phenomenon.
What was it about A New Day
Well,
that made it such a phenomenon?
it was a spectacle unlike anything Las Vegas had ever seen. She had a full band, a troupe of dancers, elaborate costumes,
Wow.
and a stage design that transformed throughout the show.
It sounds like she found a way to reinvent herself to create an experience
Yeah.
that went beyond just a concert. It was a performance.
Yeah.
A theatrical event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it resonated with audiences on a massive scale.
Yeah.
She performed over 700 shows to a total audience of nearly 3 million people.
That's incredible.
It was a testament to her stamina, her showmanship, and her enduring appeal.
And all this while still releasing French albums,
Yes.
going on world tours,
Uh-huh.
and becoming one of the top-earning artists of the decade.
That's right.
Is there anything this woman can't do?
She's unstoppable.
Before we move on to that,
Yeah.
did you come across any fun facts
I did.
or unique situations from this era in her life? I always love those little nuggets of trivia.
Well, what struck me is how Celine, throughout her career, has constantly broken barriers.
Okay.
In 2009, the LA Times named her the top-earning artist of the decade.
Wow.
She made over $747 million, a staggering amount, from albums and concerts.
Wow.
This was a huge accomplishment, not just for her, but for women in music in general.
It's a testament to her talent, her hard work, and her business acumen.
Absolutely.
She built a global brand, and in doing so, paved the way for countless female artists.
Precisely. She's a true icon, an inspiration to anyone who dreams of achieving the impossible.
But as you mentioned, her story takes a more somber turn in the following years.
It does.
Welcome back to Tell Me More.
It's great to be back.
We're wrapping up our deep dive into the incredible life and career of Celine Dion.
Yes, an amazing journey.
And as we've seen, her story is filled with not just soaring highs,
Right.
but also some incredibly challenging lows.
That's the thing about any real-life story. It's
Yeah.
not a straight line to success.
Right.
There are bumps along the road, unexpected detours, and sometimes heart-wrenching trials.
Yeah.
And for Celine, those trials were about to become very real.
Right. Last time we left off with her record-breaking Las Vegas residency, A New Day,
A new day.
which really redefined what a residency could be.
It set a new standard.
But during this period of incredible professional success,
Yeah.
her personal life took a devastating turn.
It did in 2016.
Yeah.
Her husband and longtime manager, René Angelil,
Renee.
lost his long battle with cancer.
I can only imagine the profound loss she must have felt.
It was devastating.
He had been such a constant in her life, guiding her career since she was a teenager.
He was more than just her manager.
Right, yeah.
He was her mentor, her confidant, and her partner in every sense of the word.
It was a devastating blow.
It was, and tragically,
Yeah.
just 2 days after Renee's passing, Celine's brother Daniel also
Wow.
succumbed to cancer.
To lose both her husband and her brother within days of each other
Yeah.
is simply heartbreaking.
Unimaginable.
How did she even begin to cope with such immense grief?
Well, her strength and resilience were truly remarkable.
Yeah,
She leaned on her family, her faith, and her music
of course.
to find solace and purpose.
In just a few weeks after these devastating losses, she returned to the stage in Las Vegas,
She did.
dedicating her performances to Renee.
An incredible display of strength.
It must have taken incredible courage to face the world, to sing, to perform, while carrying such a heavy weight of grief.
Music for Celine has always been more than just a career.
Right.
It's her lifeline, her way of connecting with the world, her way of expressing emotions that words alone cannot capture.
And she continued to work to create, to perform,
She did.
even as life threw these immense challenges her way.
In 2011, she launched her second Las Vegas residency, simply titled Celine,
Just lean.
which further solidified her status as the Queen of Las Vegas.
Wow.
This residency ran for 8 years,
8 years.
showcasing her incredible vocal range, her showmanship, and her enduring appeal.
She really transformed the entertainment landscape in Las Vegas, didn't she?
She did.
Her residencies set a new standard, proving that they could be just as prestigious and successful as major world tours.
Absolutely. And she continued to release new music,
Okay.
both in English and French, proving that her creativity and passion knew no bounds.
And in 2019, she was even awarded an honorary doctorate
She was
from Berklee College of Music,
from Berkeley,
a testament to her artistry and her influence on generations of musicians.
a true honor.
That's a remarkable achievement, recognizing not just her commercial success, but also her impact on the world of music.
It is, but unfortunately, just as she was reaching new heights, another challenge emerged.
Yeah.
In 2022, Celine announced that she had been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome,
Stiff person syndrome.
a rare neurological disorder
Yeah.
that affects muscle movement and control.
What are the implications for someone like Celine, whose career relies so heavily on physical performance?
It's a devastating diagnosis, especially for a singer. The condition causes muscle stiffness and spasms, making it difficult to walk and even to sing.
Wow.
The diagnosis forced her to cancel her planned world tour and left her future in music uncertain.
It's heartbreaking to imagine her facing yet another obstacle, especially one that directly impacts her ability to do what she loves most, to sing.
It is. But even as she faces this new challenge, Celine's legacy remains firmly intact.
Yes.
She has sold over 200 million records worldwide, making her one of the best-selling music artists of all time.
That's incredible.
She's won countless awards, from Grammys to World Music Awards to Juno Awards.
Wow.
And in 2013, she was appointed a Companion of the Order of Canada, one of the highest civilian honors in the country.
It's a truly remarkable career filled with achievements that most artists can only dream of.
Her impact extends far beyond record sales and accolades.
Right.
She introduced Francophone music to a global audience, she revolutionized the Las Vegas entertainment scene, and she's inspired countless artists with her powerhouse vocals and her unwavering dedication to her craft.
It's been an incredible journey exploring the life and career of Celine Dion.
It has.
From a small-town girl with a big dream to a global icon who has faced immense challenges with grace and courage.
Even with the uncertainty surrounding her health, her impact on the world is undeniable.
Absolutely.
Her music continues to connect with people on a deeply emotional level,
It does.
offering comfort, strength, and a reminder that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can endure.
What a powerful message to leave our listeners with.
And on that note, we come to the end of our deep dive into the extraordinary world of Celine Dion.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of Tell Me More.
We hope you learned a lot.
If you did, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on our future episodes,
Yes, please subscribe.
where we explore the fascinating stories of other remarkable individuals. Until next time.
See you next time.